Hello everybody, welcome back to Grassroots NASCAR Racing. My name is Scott and today I'm going to do a little walk around of the Kyle Petty Mello Yellow car for you, and we'll do a startup of it so you can hear what it sounds like. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of history on this car and tell you a little bit about it. So let's take a look. So this car I actually purchased back about 7 years ago. I found an ad on Craigslist, and at the time I didn't have any way to pick it up. So I borrowed my neighbor's truck and my brother's friend's trailer and drove to Birmingham, Alabama and picked this car up. And when I picked it up, all of these decals were wrong. All the contingency decals, there were stickers that shouldn't have been on there, and then a bunch were in the wrong place. And a few of the ones back here were wrong. There was a wrong sticker right there. That one was wrong. That one was missing. So there was a few things wrong with this car when I bought it. That instantly told me that it had probably been re-decaled at some point, and looking closer at it I can tell that it has. This color green is not the correct color, but if I get underneath the car you can see in places underneath the correct color of green. So at some point this car has been repainted on the bottom, at least. Oh, look at that. Hello. Repainted on the bottom, and it has been re-decaled because I can see that there's places where the old decals used to be. One of the places that I can tell for sure is right over here on this window. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. There's a line here where the L used to come up, and then you can see where the O came across. Actually, there's the L there and L here. But yeah, so the decals used to be bigger the way that they should have been. So what I'm finding out though, what I've heard, and I'm still trying to 100% confirm this, is that this is actually one of the old show cars, an old Kyle Petty show car. And that makes sense because if you look at the front, it's got the original Pontiac grill inserts, and on the race car it would have at least had mesh over that. You know, they wouldn't have left that just like that for the race car. The other thing that kind of tipped me off to that was that there's no roof rails. There should be roof rails going along the roof here. And if you look on the inside, you can see the holes where roof rails were at one time. But when this car was done, they just bonded over it and painted it. So, but what I'm finding out is that possibly Bahari Racing, Michael Waltrip's team, is the one who did the Mello Yellow show cars. But what I've heard is that Sabco at the time, they were just so busy and didn't have the resources to build all the show cars that Coke wanted. Coke wanted a whole bunch of show cars to take around the country, and they couldn't do it. So Bahari Racing got the contract to do it, and that kind of makes sense because when I look inside here, we'll see if you can see, the chassis at one point was originally painted green, kind of like a Quaker State green almost. And then it was yellow, and the whole chassis has yellow. I don't know if you can see that there. Doesn't focus very good. But yeah, there's some yellow right there. It's like Michael Waltrip yellow. So that kind of made me think, well, maybe this is true. Maybe this thing is an ex-Michael Waltrip chassis that was converted into a Kyle Petty show car, which is still kind of cool. I like it. But the car is just fun. I love it. It's set up easy. It drives like almost like a driving school car or something like that. The engine that's in it is almost kind of like a detuned race engine. I'm guessing maybe 450 horsepower or something like that. It is a higher compression, probably 12-to-1. I run it on C12 race gas. And it's got the 4-speed. So it's, I mean, and I've had it on the track. I'll link up above right here. I had it out on Rockingham. It's a fun car to drive. I love it, and there's still a few things that I want to do to it, but I've been doing a lot to it to make it more of a race car instead of a show car. And I'll link up here also to the playlist for this, so you can see the different things that we've been doing to this car. Some of those things have been the fire suppression system right there. I stuck a new fuel cell in the back, did all new padding, did the NACA duct over there, added the mirror. So there's a few things we've been doing to this car, but all in all, this car is really great. I love it. I'm so glad that I own it. It's such a blast. But let's fire it up. Now this car has always sounded a little weird to me because there's no connection between the exhaust. The left comes out the left, the right comes out the right. There's no cross pipe. So it always sounded a little weird to me, but it still sounds cool. So let's fire it up. All right, so this is the engine in the car. It does have power steering, which is good. I like that. Got your oil cooler up in the corner here. These are the oil lines that run back to the reservoir behind the driver's seat. It's a good engine. It's run well for the 7 years that I've owned it. I think I do need to get some new gaskets for the valve covers. They seem to be seeping just a little bit. But yeah, let's get this thing started up. Hope you guys have enjoyed the walk around, and let me know what you think about the car.